Taurus, welcome to your October reading. It is Libra season throughout the majority of this October. So Libra is your sister sign because you guys are both co-ruled by Venus, okay? So you will be feeling a little bit more in your element as far as the way possessions are going, the way you relate to others, and all of those things, okay? Now, going towards the end of October, we will be transitioning into Scorpio season, which is another fixed sign. As we know, when you get two fixed signs working together, sometimes it can be beautiful because you are very focused, or it can be a lot of friction because one of you guys are playing tug of war. So we're going to see where this goes. Now, I do have to stress that your end of your October may be a little more, because we have Mars here as your focus. Mars is a co-ruler of Scorpio. So that's the end of October for you. So I feel like there's going to be some major shifts happening for you. Now, this could be good. This could be great. You could be feeling a lot of energy. You could be feeling a lot of motivation and ambition. Or it could be that you're going to be fighting against the Scorpio, Pluto, Mars energy, okay? So it can be really rough, especially with you being Taurus. The first thing that I thought when I pulled that card was bullheaded or hard-headed. So I don't know. I kind of feel like you're going to be fighting against some things, all right? So let's just see how this goes. The beginning of your October is the 1st to the 11th. So let's go ahead and see what we're working with for Taurus. 9 of Wands. So you're hesitant about making a move. You feel like you may not have what it takes, but the 9 of Wands is about having what it takes, okay? So you could be feeling like you're fighting against something, but I just feel like you're kind of fighting against yourself. 6 of Wands in reverse. You feel like nobody is on your side. You got to watch your own back. I feel like you lost some sort of war or battle that you were in. Could have been dealing with a Cancer. I kind of feel like you lost an emotional battle, but now you're making peace with it, okay? You're like, you know what? Let me just chill. Let me just try to, move past this situation. Let's just end it. Let's just forget about it with the Death card here, okay? I don't think this happened overnight. I think this took a lot of time. Now, let's try to figure out what this whole situation is. 3 of Wands in reverse, 7 of Swords. You feel like you missed an opportunity or you planted the wrong seeds and it came back to bite you in the ass, okay? So I kind of feel like this is a tiny situation of karma. It's not like a huge thing, but it was just like the truth had to be told. It could have been dealing with a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I feel like all of this shift happened recently, but I feel like it started in Cancer season. So we're talking June, okay? Most of June and July. This all stemmed during like summer season, and now you're finally getting through it. I feel like you're finally kind of healing from it. I think your guard is a little bit higher than it should be, just because you shouldn't be always on edge. But I do see this here. Now let me figure out what the heck all of this is about. So what bad seed did you plant? 10 of Pentacles. You could have tried to do a business deal or something. Now I do want to remind you, Mars was in retrograde. I'm recording this right before October starts. Mars was in retrograde about a week ago, and it just got back to direct. So I feel like you tried to start something that it just wasn't the time to, okay? Like when Mars is in retrograde, it tells us to slow down and plan. Don't rush into it. So I feel like you just made the wrong decision with that. It could also be that you tried to, with you being here, I feel like you got like a tattoo, or you tried to connect with someone that you shouldn't have been messing with, and you tried to do on the down low and it didn't work out right. All right, let's see. Yeah, we got 4 of Cups here. I kind of feel like it was just a situation of you feeling like you're pitying yourself, but in all actuality, it just turned out to be like, we don't have time for that, Taurus. It was like you were having a crybaby moment or a codependent moment where you went back towards something you shouldn't have. And I do see a lot of Cancer energy here. All right. What is this transition happening with the Chariot? Quick movement, quick changes. Judgment. So having to make a decision. I kind of feel like you were exposed to a certain capacity, okay? It just seemed like something that you did not turn out right. Let's see who was a part of the situation in the beginning of October. It just seemed like you made the wrong decision. You were at the wrong place at the wrong time, or you decided to do something you shouldn't have really done. Virgo is showing up here. Some of you may have brought someone over to your house that didn't need to be inside your house. All right, so let's see how you're showing up. Wheel of Fortune. You're like, it is what it is. Only time will tell. I feel like you're kind of just like this, like just waiting on things to clear up. You're like, dang, can I catch a break? Like, what? Everything's just kind of all over the place. Okay. I feel like you're gambling with your life, though. I hope that's not too strong, but I do feel like you're gambling with decisions that you're making. I'll put it that way. Destruction. So you could be tearing apart things that you should not be, or dabbling with people that are not good for you. You could be self-sabotaging, again, with that gambling situation that we were just talking about. Taurus, I need you to get your head on straight, okay? I need you to get your head on straight. I feel like some of you are drinking a lot because we have Temperance here with the King of Cups in reverse. So I kind of feel like you're trying to calm yourself down by drinking. So just be careful with that. Let's go ahead and move on to the middle of your October. All right? Gotta clear up some of this energy, honey, because this is not too cute. I kind of get the vibe that you're fighting against the way that the current is going. So you're fighting against maybe the way the planets are, the transits. Like you're trying to bull your way through some stuff, and it's like, no, you need to like figure out what you're doing wrong and fix it. So you're running away from your problems, some of you, okay? So let's see what the middle of October is talking about. So the middle of October will be the 12th through the 23rd. Oh. So you have control of the situation, but you're not using it. I feel like you are being very cold and distant towards whatever you want, whatever this love is. You don't even realize that if you actually took the time to try to fix the situation, it probably would turn out better than you think. But you're being, you're being stubborn. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You're being stubborn. You don't want to work it out. You don't want to talk about everything that happened. You don't want to expose how you feel. You're being really cold, and I don't know if you have a reason to do so. I kind of feel like, you know what? Okay. I feel like you did something that backfired and you're embarrassed about it, but you don't want to talk about it. Now you don't want to rectify the situation. You don't want to apologize. You don't want to do none of that. But I kind of feel like you need to. I feel like this is a situation where if you did this, you would actually feel better, or the situation would be healed, but you just don't really want to go for that. So it's up to you, but I'm telling you, it's a lot of argumentative type of energy that I feel like really could be avoided. I feel like this is something that doesn't have to be this way. So why aren't you talking? Why don't you want to talk about anything? Because you feel like you did what you did and it is what it is. You feel like, look, it ain't tricking if you got it. So maybe you did something for someone and maybe your love language is giving or gifts or money, and you did something and now you feel embarrassed about it. Yeah, definitely with money, honey. You definitely spend some money and you don't want to have to explain yourself for it. I got you. Okay. Okay, let's dig a little bit deeper. I think you got someone a gift, okay? The Magician, yeah. So this was all you're doing. And now I feel like you don't want to talk to anybody about this stuff, but I just feel like you're supposed to. With the Ace of Wands here, I feel like this is kind of on your end to clear this up, but you don't want to, which is fine. But it's ooh, okay, let's see who's involved. Cancer, showing up again, or whoever you're in relations with. So this is the thing. You're trying to be emotional with possessions and things, but when it's time to actually show your emotions by communicating, you're not here for it. So it's you got to pick a side. You're going to be emotional, or is this just a game for you. Like, I don't really know where you're at with this. I don't think you know where you're at with this. You have the passion here, but do you have the emotion that you need to balance out that passion? Okay. Daughter of water. You're being quiet and all shy. You're not talking. You're just kind of in your own world. You want people to leave you alone. You're being calm. But I asked, what are you doing? Like, what is wrong with the situation? What are you doing wrong? We got deception. You're lying to yourself, okay? Let's just be for real. You are being brutally honest or not being honest with this other person who's asking you questions. Like, you're being cruel by not giving them an answer. You're being cold. And then the star. You're distant as fuck. You're distant. Like, you don't want to talk. Like, this is not cool. But at the same time, this is your life, honey. Okay? Let me go ahead and see what advice I can give you, because I feel like this is needed at this point. Your advice. 9 of Pentacles. It came out once again. 9 of Pentacles. Do whatever makes you feel comfortable. At the end of the day, I do feel like you are being urged to kind of use a more feminine approach, okay? Meaning, try to dig deep and see how you feel on the inside, and then let's try to pull that out and express that, because I feel like you have this facade and it's not cute. It's just not. And I say that because I know that's not what you really feel. So it's like, why are we even doing this game? Why are we if you're embarrassed, fine, cut it off. But like, why even drag this person along with you for your ride that you don't even want to be on? Let's go ahead and move on to the end of your October, Taurus. So the end of October. You still feel like everybody's looking at you and saying, shame, shame. You're so embarrassed, but you're acting like you're not, and that's the crazy part. Like, just own up to it. They can't cancel you for doing whatever the fuck you did. End of October for Taurus. I think this is all a defense mechanism. I'm going to be real honest with you. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Swords. You still haven't made no transformations. You're doing the same thing. You have not shifted anything. Something came out. You're not doing anything about it. Karma's going to fix it for you. Taurus, I need you to really get your shit together when it comes to this, because this ain't it, sis. This is not it. There's one thing about feeling like you didn't do anything wrong, but there's another thing to know that you did wrong within your heart and to not try to fix that shit or do anything about it. But hey, like I said, karma is going to do something about it. Karma's not going to let you go too far without cashing in that check, okay? I think you lied about something, or you could have had something to do with the Libra, but I think you maybe spoke too soon, or you said something you didn't mean. Did something you weren't supposed to. You were open to connecting with someone maybe you shouldn't have been connecting with, and you left somebody high and dry. You left somebody alone. Like, maybe you cheated, I don't know. But it just seems like you did something that made someone feel betrayed, and you did that. And instead of actually clearing it up, it already happened, but clear it up so that it's not on your conscience. Because it's one thing to do things and feel like the other person just feels like it's wrong, but if you feel like it's wrong and you're still not doing nothing about it, the only thing you're doing is hurting yourself. So I don't really know what this all means, Taurus, but I do feel like you're fighting against how you really feel on the inside. And you're trying to have a clear face, a poker face, but karma don't give a fuck about that because they know what's happening here. So, oh, Taurus, it fluctuates for you guys. Y'all will be on a really, really high end, and then y'all go, whoop. Ooh, okay. Let's see. What is this situation that you were not supposed to be a part of? And this is the thing. There really is no right or wrong. It's just about what you feel is right or wrong. And I feel like you're pretending you feel like this is right, but it was wrong. So if you really feel like it wasn't wrong, then you shouldn't even be caring about this. But this is taking over your whole reading. So apparently you feel like something is off. What did you do that you weren't supposed to do? Five of Pentacles. You either took somebody's money or you spent money that was not yours on somebody that you should not have done so. And this is because the reason why I feel like it's wrong is because I feel like if somebody did this to you, you would not be okay with it. And that's why it's wrong. All right. So what does karma have to say about this? Eight of Cups. You're going to feel this next. When your time comes, you're going to feel that same loneliness. It may even come back to bite you in the butt. Period. Like, that's what I'm seeing. Strength, yeah. You need to really come to terms with what you've done and stop trying to just be all big and mighty and just face this shit, man. So this King of Swords situation, we got the Devil, we got the Eight of Swords, we got the Emperor, and we got the Five of Swords. I feel like you really you did something wrong. You may have lied, you may have scammed somebody, and then you tried to make it seem like nothing happened. And I feel like you did this for a reason that's not righteous, period. This ain't cool, Taurus. This is not cool. I think you abuse your power as well. So who's a part of the end of your October? The Moon, the High Priestess. So the all-knowing. Okay. Your conscience. Your conscience. Ace of Earth. Here you go. How are you feeling towards it? You're like, it is what it is. What can I do about it? Struggles. Okay. What's present that you don't see coming? Wealth. Now, this is not for you, honey, unless you've been doing good. This is for whoever this is for. So you may have a legal situation coming in your way where you got to give up a whole bunch of money. So I hope it was worth it. So your advice is the Six of Pentacles. So if someone shares with you, like I feel like this is about sharing and caring, child. It needs to be equal, okay? Like if you're taking and not sharing and giving back, it's only gonna come back to bite you in the ass. Just like if you give to somebody, you know, it'll come back around somehow, like karmically speaking. And this is all about karma, baby. So I really hope that things turn out better than it looks. Hopefully most of the people going through this, it was reversed and it was the other person doing this. But yeah, karma's definitely going to have its say in this. Let's see what your moral message is for October. Oh. Heartache and loss. You planted these seeds though, Taurus. Now you could be one of these Tauruses who are just losing a really shitty person. And it feels really bad, or they may have taken a lot of your money, but I feel like a lot of you are the person who caused this and you're going to feel it next. So karma's really knocking on your door. Do what you got to do, Taurus, but make sure that you are okay with whatever comes back, okay? That is the end of this message. I really hope that it helped you. I really hope it gave you insight if you're a cross watcher. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, Taurus.